Hello. Hey guys. Today is just a real quick tip about how you can get a little bit more sound out of your stock exhaust. It's completely reversible, doesn't damage any of your existing systems, and it's really quick to do. Let me show you. On my car I have twin pipes, one over here and one right there. The exhaust baffle and trick we're going to look at is actually going to be in this side right here. So this is on the passenger side muffler. Mine is an E89, but this applies to other BMWs as well. Particularly, I think the E90 and that group have the same arrangement. But I'd suggest if you have a BMW, just look inside the exhaust pipes. On one pipe, there will be nothing. On this second pipe, you can see there's a little flap right in there. That flap on the flap on this one is activated by vacuum. So right now the car's off and you can see the baffle is wide open. When it shuts, you can see this hole on the side, on the right. It has a bypass on it, but it just quiets it down. And depending on how your BMW is set up, different gear patterns, RPMs will give it enough vacuum that it then closes it. And then it's programmed to open it up when basically you hit higher RPMs or a larger demand. I'm gonna show you what it looks like here, and then I'm gonna turn it on, see what happens. Okay, and that was me revving between idle and peak. I did maybe up to 4,000 RPM. But you can see it open and close. Just for a different perspective on sound, this is away from the exhaust. I'll do a startup and just a rev. It would be in park. Okay, so what's making this all happen is an actuator. So if we go under, I'm rotating under, and right here you can see this actuator and its hose. There, that's the actuator, here's the hose. Well, all we need to do is sense the default state of the baffle when the engine is off. When there's no vacuum, it is open. We just have to eliminate that vacuum line. So we're just going to unplug it and then stop it and seal it. And then we should have it open 100% of the time. It comes off that easy. There you go. So now we have this little hole here and we don't want a vacuum leak, so we need to seal this up. As well as, I'm going to put something over this as well, just so we don't get dirt and contamination, because if you ever want to reverse it, it's easy. You just plug it back in, and that's it. But now let's stop this thing up. Okay, so there, you can plug it with anything. I'm using a golf tee right here. I'm going to put it up in there until it's nice and tight. By the way, I don't golf. I literally bought this golf tee just to plug this vacuum line. I'm going to clip off the end, and then I'm going to tape it. I'm leaving enough here so that later on I can grab it with my pliers and pull it out.
Okay, that's sealed. So one, there's no vacuum leak, and two, it's not gonna suck that tea down in there. Next, I'm just gonna put a little bit of tape over this connector here, and this is, I'm not worried about vacuum or anything, I just don't want dirt getting in there. Okay, now this, for me, I don't think it's gonna rattle a whole lot, but you could zip tie it just to keep it out of the way. I'm gonna just wrap it. Okay, so it's secure, it's not going anywhere, and both ends are sealed. Now let's test it out. Sounds good. Now the flap stayed open the whole time, and it's not like loud, like obnoxiously loud, because it's still within the same mufflers of your stock muffler system. But what is different is that you get more crackle pops when you're at low idles and not doing like, you know, way up on high RPMs, I guess. That was in park mostly to 3,000 RPM, and then I finished out with a 5,000 RPM rev.